Yes. Don't municipal council.
No, quick dancer.
And it was something probably you can't tell, but here are some of the moments we had earlier on in the game.
Yeah, this one that actually rattled the post coming in from Kasibante. Actually, it hit the outside post, surprisingly. That was the pressure, but good play it was. Long ball there from Booney. And look at this from the cross here. Beautiful, beautiful cross it was there. But unfortunately, Kasibante hits the woodwork. Even the ball boy just could not believe that ball went out. Pressure continues and the game is still a little bit low. Kayondo. The ball gotten away, but repossessed there by Kayondo, looking for Kasibante. Play resumes. Referee does not award the free kick, and another player of Police goes down. We have 2 players of Police on the ground, but now it's going to be a throw-in according to the referee's call. He saw no problem with that. And we've seen very many Police players going down from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they are consistently going down. Is it to come off the pressure? Because earlier on, BUL FC were the ones exerting the pressure on them. You can't see one falls down without even serious challenge. For me, because they are not themselves safe at the moment, considering the form they had when starting the league. They were 3rd and now are 8th. They need to get better positions. If BUL win, apparently they will be level at points at 29.
It's going to be a throw-in to be brought in by Joseph Sentamu. A ball from Sentamu, trying to look for Mutumba to the byline. Goal kick. Although pressure was coming through by Osman Mutumba there on your screen. Straight to command the game and trying to look very oftenly for Kawesi Hood or maybe Senyon Jupiter, but so there's a long way to go. Oringa sending that ball in. Chambade. Lay that ball back by and trying to keep the pressure alive. It's a long ball up front now. Flick on by Nkolo. That's a good run now. This could be resulting into something. It's a chance that's easily cushioned by Lubambola Elias. Very good defending. Mutumba. Long. To play there from Kawesi. Gets a throw in. Like I said, Mutumba Osman is actually almost, every time he gets the ball, he actually tries to look very openly for Kawesi Hood. That's how the game of today is actually rolling through. Sentamu Joseph. Easily cleared away by Kayondo. It's good control, very, very good control from Police. Then Ochen. Ochen again. Does it very openly and the ball just easily rolls away for the throw. Benochen, such a good footballer. Oh, surprisingly, Kawoya Mike gives that ball away for the throw in here to Police. Another turnover. They've actually been giving away those turnovers more openly. Katerega. Look at this again. Poor display of football here today. In the last couple of 34 minutes played. Goal kick here for BUL, which has begun quickly. Chisembo Douglas easily holding the ball. Derek again, forced behind. Junior. Kayondo trying to lay that ball up front. Finally, it's cleared away by Lubambola Elias. Now Mutumba keeps the ball on play and tries to look for support now. Mutumba here and tries to clip the ball in quickly now to Peter Kayondo. Sorry, Senyonjo rather. It's Peter again. Oh, that's a good ball to Benochen, but he's offside. There was some good football there from Police. It actually leaves the defense of BUL complaining.
Yeah, they're complaining, and only an offside denied them the chance because you don't know what Benechon could have done with all that space. He scored against Maroons in such a tight angle after just coming on. 50-50 for me for the offside because he was accelerating.
Really? I don't know whether
by
that
the
was
time
an
the ball
offside.
came
The
in.
ball was released, he was onside.
Yeah, he was onside. For me, it depends on where the assistant referee was, but Police do not stop at this and really want to keep attacking.
Mutumba crosses. It's headed away there by Kawoya Mike. patient play. Buni. Well, Buni again does well, but loses that ball away to Mubiru. Sentamu tried to look for Mutumba, but well, the game reading was not very good there by Sentamu himself.
Well, for the Benochen missed chance or for the offside, like the referee and linesman agreed to call it. Realized there was some thinking outside the box from Peter Senyonje. He realized they don't get so much balls within the area. So when he got it, he decided to go and look for someone who was unmarked on the left wing, and the best player was freely positioned and only denied by a referee's call. For now, still Benochen does better.
Here comes Ochen, clipping the ball, chance again! Now they lead! Police take the lead. It was a very, very good late ball in by Benochen, and somebody in the names of Kawesi Hood says he is pregnant with that goal.
Is he that pregnant? The football has become pregnant?
Yes,
more so the male ones.
Pregnant goal. That's a pregnant goal.
Probably the wife is pregnant at home, but I just like the way he bounced the head. You can see the gesture of all this is Benochen, and poor defending. That is in defense. Very poor from Kawaya Mike. Look at the cross, well timely, and it meets the free accelerating Hood Kawesa. Kawesa rises up to the you can't say the area of the ball, bounces it and realizes Oringa cannot get it after it bounces down, and it's a wonderful goal. It is 1-0 for the visitors.
Very good play from Benochen. We spoke about him openly. And it was a good, sweet ball. Very good delivery from Benochen. And Kawesi Hood did not disappoint. And look at the coach. He said, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Says, that's what I coached. Sam Timbe.
Well, it's a good goal there from Kawesi Hood. Mutumba. Well, Kawesi Hood actually received the yellow card for a kind of celebration. Anyway. Well, the pressure continues to build here. It's the goal scorer, Kawesi. Oh, Kawesi does very well. He holds onto the ball. And now it's stolen away. It's a good play from Nkolo to the captain, Simpala. Derek Olulia. Well, look at these shots on target. 1, 2, 3. Good ball in by Okalaita Johnson. Cross ball. Derek Walulia looks for the options. Lays one in. Good defensive work by Chamba de Sadat. Now Kayondo just gives away play. Easily clipped away. You realize that very many red shirts have actually gone in front now. You only have 2 defenders. Here comes Derek Walulia. Nkolo. Derek. Change the wing. That's good game reading. Kasibante trying to lay that ball inside. That's good play. Very good play. It's Buni. Goes for the shot. Fortunately, the ball just easily goes away for the goalkeeper. Good try from Buni. Very good try.
A very good try, but body language-wise, you can see that the ball players are frustrated. Unlucky for them, the person who can change play is ruled out of this game because of accumulating very many cards. I'm talking about the young Milton Kalisa. When you look at this, that one wing works for them so well, the Kasivante wing, but the other wing, it's been limited. And Benochen, one player who is doing so well
Here
for
comes
himself.
Peter again. Well, did very, very well, and that is Peter Senyonjo. I love the way that police players read their game, and I see the urgency that they always get whenever they have the ball, but it's confirmation of the score reading. Well, Jerry Koluria is allowed to go away with that. Simpala. Kayondo. Kasibante. That's good play. Simpala laying. The 1-2s are not very bad. But now it's stolen away by Sentamu. Now the chase is currently on, but the ball just goes away to Oringa. Finally beaten today, Oringa. Well, could do nothing about that goal there. Oringa totally beaten. The entire defense was beaten. It was very good delivery again from Benochen. Oringa beginning the action quickly for himself here. Long ball from Oringa. Buni. Long clearance, very, very long clearance. And Derek Walude looking to keep the ball on play, good skills. And fortunately, sometimes you do very well and the next thing you do very poorly. Simpala. Lead away there by Kawoya. Well, defense was not very good by Mobiru Yassin, but the game continues very well. Junior. Long ball from him. Yassin beaten to his own ball. Simpala. Derek Walulia. Keeps the ball for himself. Derek looks up. Tries to cross. Does well to change the wing there to Kayondo. Now Kasibante. Looking for Wakalaita Johnson. Johnson goes for the shot. That Johnson, but again it was very, very disappointing there from the Bull side, really.
Yeah, time is running out for them. 3 minutes left of normal play before half time. Realize that probably shooting from outside the box because they know how urgently they need the goal. It is too much, and you can't say their thorns right now, of course, being forced at the assistant coach's body because he knows what it means to lose even this game. You can't see the signs of frustration.
Yeah, that is the father of Abidaira in the middle there.
Bright Daira.
Coach. Yeah,
apparently he has other news because the son is apparently on oxygen. We all know, and he needs prayers. But for now, he's the goalkeeping coach. Oringa should have done better, but what to do with the bouncing header? Police are not stopping at any moment and continue the attacks. And the moment Bull concedes, you can't say another goal, then it could be game over because there are not so many goals that are scored within this fixture.
Kasibante has now shifted from the left to the right. The 1-2's excellent in the box. Good cross ball in. Oh, Buni. Should have done much better there, Buni, but he tried to lay that ball in. Or just easily give it away. Just look at the football here from the Bull side, really. You wonder why they are trailing by 1-0.
Wakalaita Johnson was well placed. For me, why don't you give him the ball? Instead, look for someone who is square spaced, and probably because you urgently need to shoot at any chance you get. So some decision making in the box should be very key for Bull FC.
True indeed. The ball away. Now kept at the midfield level. That's good play there from Mukisa. But now stolen away by Lubambola. Kayondo lays that ball back wide, looking for Mukisa. Actually, it's Mukisa Jr. here with the ball. Now Oringa. No ball from Oringa. Now he needs to go back to defend. You can say no work done by Oringa because he cleared that ball and received that ball again. Derek Walulia. Long ball from Kawoya. Now it's stolen away. Semfuka. Intercepted gallantly there again by Kawoya. But it's Simpala. Goes long. Derek Walulia. 2 minutes added in this. And the chance is still for Bull to strike. And they just give it away. Walulia. Cross ball perfect. Defended perfectly by Chambade. Oh, now they're in trouble because here comes Peter. So Nyonjo Peter loses that ball.
Yeah, he wanted to dress him up, but Kawoya was a bit lucky and stood firmly standing there so that he headed the ball back to the keeper to keep safe. But nice play from the forwards of Police FC. You can say a combination of Kawesa, Benochen, and of course Mr. Peterson. And you're doing so well, tirelessly attacking the opposition and keeping them under pressure. That's what they need to cap up the first half with this win.
Chance again, Mutumba Osman trying to lay that ball in. He crosses again, but straight to Oringa. Look at Oringa go. He actually wants to be part of the action. It's a beautiful thing about him. Cross ball. Looking for the options. Nkolo plays the 1-2 with Sibira. Sibira At the midfield level, Bull are trying to attack. Jerry Kolulia looking for a goal before half-time. It's a dropping ball to nobody in particular. Well, the goalkeeper, Chisembo, will be very easy with that.
Enjoying a holiday, a save alone for the part when he had a shot from Derek Kolulia, which was not so strong because he just had to sit down, cool off the pressure. But he's been in a holiday, not being bothered by their opponents at all.
Kawesi tried to follow that ball, but Junior Mukisa does extremely very well, and he's telling the referee he got the ball, and the referee has awarded a foul, a free kick, surprisingly.
Yeah, but you can't say he's right because he went to the ball first. For me, poor call, but at the end of the day, a few seconds to be played for.
Well, it's a throw-in. I don't know exactly why Mukisa was complaining. But there you go. The referee does bring this first half to an end. I have to admit, this has been a very entertaining first half here. And of course, police are the ones that drew first blood, courtesy of that player, Kawesi Hood. It was some good goal, and of course, very poor defending coming in from the Bull side. At the end of the day, it's 1-0 at halftime.
You could see celebrations from him, tagging that ball under the shirt, meant that he waited for it so long. Such a good combination up front. They tried to balance with the backyard. Midfield a bit lagging because Rahmat Semfk has not been in it. But the wings, and you can see they go for that joint prayer. A bit happy with themselves, but just you can say nearly the work done half because they have a second half to be played for. To play for. For Bull FC, they should be, you can't say, angry with themselves for, of course, conceding such a goal, but coming in from their careless, consistent mistakes that, of course, export their defense and left the empty spaces, and this gave room to the strikers of police to attack them. It is 1-0 at halftime, and it is the Vistas up.
Okay, so basically that is how it has ended so far. Here are the statistics coming up. It is 1-0, and of course that goal scored by none other than Kawesi, separating Bull FC from police there. And look at the shots on target 1-4, shots off target 3-1, and the corners have been balanced. The fouls have not been balanced. 6 to police there, and of course 1 to the Bull side. And just a look at the yellow cards. Only 1 yellow card here, but of course Bull FC are the ones that have purely dominated the possession. 53% to police's 47% here tonight. So basically, that is how it is stood here in the Azam Uganda Premier League match between Bull FC and Police. And of course, the game is coming to you live all the way from the Kachindu Stadium. Shortly, we shall be going down to Kenneth Mwanga on the touchline for the analysis of the first half. But first, let's go for the commercial and come back with Kenneth.
We are proud of the quality and attention that goes into producing the most unique wheat flour in Africa. For 40 years, families have trusted us to provide them with their favorite wheat flour, a whiter and finer flour. Azam wheat flour, quality product from Bakresa.
Wow, halftime here at the Kakindu grounds in Jinja, where we are broadcasting live the Azam Uganda Premier League, the game between Bull FC taking on Police FC. And of course, Police FC are leading by a 0-0. But of course, Bull FC will have to regret their mixed chances that they had in the first 45 minutes. And of course, they're now trailing by 0-0. And the first half, of course, so entertaining, but Bull FC so wasteful. Lorien, they are wasteful, and now they're trailing by a 0-0.
Yeah, it's very true. Police did score against the run of play because in the first 45 minutes, actually, Bull FC looked to be the better side, missing quite a number of chances. And you really think they have to lose their missed chances because right now they are trailing Bull FC Police FC by 1-0. But you really think Bull FC maybe I really think they are missing their star player, that's Milton Kalisa, because on the other side, that's the left wing, we've seen Kasibante trying to put in a few crosses, but on the right side of the midfield, Blaise Nkolo, who has replaced actually Milton Kalisa in today's game, has failed to even go past Katerega, that's the captain of Police FC. So, and I actually has been forced towards the end of the first half, he was forced to switch wings, moving from the right side of midfield, going to the left side of midfield. But for me, actually, BUL FC are trailing by 1-0, but they've been the better side in the first 45 minutes.
Of course, they had a couple of chances on goal, but of course, good thanks to goalkeeper in Police FC's goal, that is Chisembo. He made a couple of saves there for you, and he kept Police FC in the game.
Yeah, he has kept Police FC in the game, but when you look at the statistics of both teams, like we said before the start of the game, but that both teams are actually good defensively. They are very, very good defensively, but lightweight going forward. Although Police FC are slightly better than BUL FC going forward, and maybe that could be the reason as to why they are leading the first half by 1-0, because they've so far now scored 19 goals, 3 goals better than BUL FC, though both teams are actually good defensively. But look at Ochen. Ochen actually for me has been Police's best player in the first 45 minutes.
That is the chance for you. That's the shot goal. 23 and Kawoya of BUL FC.
Actually, before that mistake, Kawoya has actually had a good game before that mistake, because he has tried as much as possible to close down Peter Senyonjo, that's the Police FC forward, and he has not actually given him any breathing space. But look at that. How can you make such a mistake? How can you make such a mistake? You have an option of putting that ball out of play. It's very simple.
Yeah, of course, and coach Sam Timbe there, so excited for you for picking up that goal there for Police FC. And Lorian, a controversy here. The goal scorer was yellow carded because of holding that ball into his shirt. And is it a yellow card or it's a mistake from the referee?
No, it's a yellow card. That's time wasting, because you've scored a goal. You're celebrating, but you're celebrating with the ball. That means you're denying your opponents a chance to play that ball. So it's a yellow card. I think the referee was spot on.
I think our technical team will give us that shot where the player scored and he placed that ball into his shirt. We have seen players doing this, especially when they're having expecting partners. And they do this also, but probably now the law has changed and it's a yellow card. It was a nice celebration, but of course, did this player know that he was going to get a yellow card after this?
I really don't think so. But anyway, it's very difficult to tell, because we know very well that when you score a goal and you put off your shirt, you get a yellow card. But players keep on doing it. Players keep on doing it. Maybe his wife is expecting, as you've just said, but it was a good celebration from him. If it's true that his wife is expecting, but it was a yellow card. For me, it was a yellow card, and I think the referee was spot on. But most of the times we see such things happening, because most of the celebrations actually, especially putting off your shirt, you're much well aware know that you're going to get a yellow card. But we've seen even senior players do such things. You wouldn't be surprised to see Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a goal, putting off a shirt, and at the end of it all is yellow carded. I really don't think Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't know that if you put off your shirt, you're going to be yellow carded. So it's just it's done just out of excitement.
Done out of excitement. I think if I was the one also, I would have done it. So, but there, Hood Kawesa there getting a yellow card for celebrating in such a style. But of course, he scored that goal. It was a beauty. What a wonder cross from Ben Ochen, and from the mistake that was made.
Suicidal defending.
That is suicidal. But the way Ben Ochen looked at his fellow striker and he put that ball in the back of the net, what would Olinga do in that case? Because he just looked at the defender instead of saving the team.
No, Kenneth Mwanga, when an opponent is in such a position, a good goalkeeper, you have to cover your near post. And that's what Olinga did. You have to cover your near post. Then, if you cover your near post, and then your opponent
is on the other far end.
Exactly. Like, actually, you have to give credit to Ochen. It was very, very clever because when you see the goalkeeper on the near post, that means you have to look at the far post, and that's what he has exactly done. So there's no way you're going to blame the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper has covered well his near post. Then the other post is the defender. The defender, you have to come in and cover up at the far post. So there's no way you can blame the goalkeeper. He did his job.
He was once a goalkeeper, now he's defending his fellow.
No, I'm not defending actually.
Lorian, therefore, he tells you that the goalkeeper did his work, but the defenders let him down. But of course, our police are leading by a goal to nil here at the Kakindu grounds in Jinja. Lorian, we look at the way police today has played well, but in the first few minutes they were on pressure. Bull was pressurizing, but the problem is Brace is not shooting that first-hand goal. We have seen also the likes of Hashim Sempala, Buni Godfrey. They're not shooting those balls on goal, and they're delaying. When they get into that last half of police, they want to do much that they cannot penetrate the police's defense.
The reason as to why BUL FC have enjoyed a lot of possession in the first 45 minutes, it has been just because of the disorganization of Police FC and their midfield. When you look at Semfuka is actually giving away every ball. Is giving away a lot of possession in the midfield or in the middle of the park. And when you look at Hashim has a lot of discipline in the midfield. When you look at Buni has to be the creative force of BUL FC, but he has been forced to drop back in the midfield. And when Buni is dropping back in midfield to help out Hashim, that means he's denying BUL FC a chance of creating more chances while going forward. That's why you've seen BUL FC resorting to shooting the ball from a distance. And we really think is the one play actually you have BUL FC have to look up to for creativity. When you don't have Milton Kalisa and you have Buni on the field, you don't have Nsumba on the field, you have Buni on the field, that means Buni has to be the creative force of BUL FC, but he has been dropping so deep in the midfield to help out Hashim. And I really think in the second half, Buni has to try as much as possible to move forward, at least to be near his forward. Maybe BUL FC might find an equalizer and maybe even a winning goal in the next 45 minutes.
The battle has been in the first half between Godfrey, that is Waluria, and of course Godfrey Katerega on the other side of police. Who will win this battle?
Definitely, right now, Godfrey Katerega is ahead of Derek Waluria, just because Police FC are ahead by 1-0, and you have to give credit to Katerega. Katerega is such an experienced player. He has ever played professional football, although right now he's in Police FC, and that's the reason as to why he's the captain of Police FC right now. And the reason as to why Brace Nkolo has actually been forced to switch wings, moving away from the right side of midfield, going to the left side of midfield. And even if Kasibat actually was somehow a bit effective in the first half when he was playing on the left wing, but the moment he switched to the side of Godfrey Katerega, we've not seen Kasibante putting in any cross from the right side of midfield. So you have to give credit to Katerega, much as is such a actually, he could be the oldest player on the pitch right now, but he's actually using his vast experience to make sure Police FC get all the 3 points just here at Kakindu Stadium, like it was last season, because last season Police FC did a dub against BUL FC, winning Kavumba and at the same time winning at Kakindu Stadium.
There for you, and we look at the substitutions here. Police have the likes of Chivumbi, and is one of those players that might come on, is a substitute goalkeeper, and we saw Chisembo limping, and at one time the doctors were forced to the pitch to come and treat him. Probably can Chisembo complete the next 45 minutes?
It's actually going to depend on the situation, but he's such a very good goalkeeper. That's why his technical bench and even the doctor have much trust in him. They really feel like they still need him on the pitch, and that's the reason as to why, much as he was limping, they decided to force him to stay on the pitch. Now we just have to wait to see the situation in the second half, but he's such a very good goalkeeper. When you look at the substitutions for BUL FC, you really think they can bring on Augustine Nsumba, because they need that a player to bring him to bring that creative impetus in the team. Buni is playing so deep in the midfield, so he needs someone to try as much as possible to push the team going forward. And I think Augustine Nsumba, anytime he might come on in the second half.
For Police FC, they have several players on the bench. They have Obua Kevin, that young man, the young brother of David Obua, the Cranes legend, who might come on in the second half. They have Roland Nyanzi, Mugisha Steven, and Kawoya Frank, and Chimera Taimol. Can we see some changes for Police FC?
Definitely expect some changes. Leonard Nyans might come on in midfield, try as much as possible.